just found this on my front door, and it says that something will be painted on my street tomorrow, and I should fill it out. Seeing as I never go out my front door, I don't know how long it's been there. Tomorrow could have been today, I don't know. Also, these floodlights that are supposed to go off, like if somebody walks up to our house, never go off. We can't figure out how to turn them off. Oh, and one more thing, I thought I'd show this differentiation of our grass, neighbor's grass. Our grass, neighbor's grass. We should probably work on that. Hey everyone, welcome back to another 30 before 30 video. I could do like a really cool intro. Okay, ready for this cool intro? Hey everyone, welcome back to another 30 before 30 video. What's up? Yeah, that's not really me, that's not my style. I wish it was. I wish I had some energy to give to you, to the people of the world, but I don't. Actually, the more you pretend to have energy, the more that you have energy. It's kind of like that fake it till you make it thing. So like now, I just ran up, picked up the camera, got more energy. I'm out of breath for some reason, but no, welcome back. It's Thursday, August 30th. I was having a hard time thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. I'm trying to think of neutral topics of discussion. And I was thinking that it's kind of hard because I don't watch or read the news anymore, and I haven't for over a year now, maybe almost 2 years. So not to say that I don't know what's going on in the world, even though I kind of don't. And I was like, well, why don't I talk about why I don't watch or read the news anymore? Also, I'm gonna try and do this one clip so we could actually have a short video for once. Okay, I lied, I can't do it in one clip. It's really hard. Also, look at this graffiti. Who would put graffiti on a stop sign? It's also right here on the ground. It says that guy. Just like I was saying before, I don't watch or read any news anymore. It's been a year and a half since I made that conscious decision. Part of it goes back, I'm gonna turn around. Is this better? Ooh, it's bright for me. Which I can't decide, which way do I wanna go? I can't decide. Let's go back this way. I'll just face the sun for y'all because it was kind of, we'll go back. Okay, we're going back now. We'll just walk this same strip that's in the shade the entire time. So I don't recall, it must have been over a year ago, when I read Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek, which I mentioned briefly in my bookshelf tour video. In his book, he basically talks about all these time-saving behaviors that you can implement to reduce stuff that gets in the way of work and help you be more productive. He talks about a lot of weird stuff, and some of it isn't applicable. I'm not going to pay a personal assistant to like do everything in my life for me. But one of the things that he did talk about was that he no longer consumed the news. I think he was implying like watching the evening news, reading articles and all that sort of stuff. And I'm not sure if that's what influenced me, but I remember thinking that I was spending I kind of did like an analysis and tried to figure out how much time I was spending on my phone, on my computer. So yeah, mostly my phone and my computer, but how much time I was wasting just consuming mindless articles. The amount of time that I sat on Yahoo and just clicked on random, stupid articles about Kim Kardashian or Gwyneth Paltrow or 7 new facts about coffee. You know, it wasn't even like actual news that was informative or important to my life or the world. It was stupid stuff, basically. And I was doing it a lot. I was doing it before bed. I would just sit on the couch mindlessly scrolling, and probably similar to what people do with Facebook and Instagram. Basically, I made a conscious decision. It was so hard at first because also there's no horses or vehicles allowed on this path, just so you know. So it was really hard at first changing that behavior because, as you probably know, trying to do any type of behavior modification is extremely difficult, and that's what I was spending my time doing, so I had to find something else to occupy my time unfortunately, it's kind of switched to YouTube and Netflix. I know it's been over a year and a half. And let me tell you, it is fantastic. You do not have to waste any time watching the news. If something is really important, people will tell you. They'll be like, oh, did you hear about that? And I'm like, no, tell me about it. And if it's really that important, then I'll actually go and look it up myself and, you know, read about it. But yeah, it's actually really interesting that you really just get all the news that you need from other people. And that's something that Tim Ferriss talks about in his book, is that you don't have to read or watch the news because they're gonna tell you about it. So, hi puppy. Yeah, sometimes you do fall out of the loop, but honestly, the second reason that I stopped consuming news is because I was tired of being stressed out. I was tired of being worried about things that I can't change or that don't really affect me. You know, if something bad's gonna happen, if someone's gonna blow up somebody else or do anything, like, there's nothing that I can do right now, and there's no sense in me worrying about it and reading about it all the time and stressing me out and creating this negative thought process in my mind all the time. And I would say that was, I don't know if that was the #1 reason or the #2 reason, but those are definitely the top 2 reasons. Not wanting to be stressed or anxious or fearful about something that might happen, and then 2, spending my time and energy on something else, something more productive. That's why I don't watch the news anymore. Now the sun is in my face. I'm not just wearing these glasses to be cool, people, okay? There's actually sun in my face. So yeah, I think that's oh, but see, now there's the shadow of the camera. I'll just walk backwards. But then I'm backlit. There's really no, what if we just walk sideways? Oh, that works. We can just do a grapevine shuffle. Oh geez. There we go, just do a grapevine. And grapevine, and grapevine. I just met those dogs. Their names are Casper and Shelby. I always see them on this walk. But anyways, I wanted to say one more thing, that I usually will ask Will, my husband, if you don't know who Will is. I usually ask him, like, hey, is there anything important? Like, did anything happen today? Or this week? Or, you know, whenever I choose to ask him, did anything happen that I need to know about? That has like cultural significance, like did somebody die? And he'll usually tell me, or he'll be like, no, there's nothing worth talking about. But the interesting thing is he knows that I don't like to be stressed about all the bad things that are happening in the world, so sometimes he'll be like hesitant, and then I know, like, oh my god, what happened? And those are the days where there's been a shooting or a bombing or something really bad has happened, and you know, he doesn't want to tell me because he knows that that's one of the reasons why I don't watch the news. And I know that some people think that that might be a poor decision because I'm choosing to disengage from society. I'm not choosing to take an active role and be a part, trying to change the things that I don't like. Thinking that I don't care. Maybe, of course I care. I care. There's more graffiti on the... Graffiti makes me so angry. But yeah, some people might think that I don't care, or that I'm a disengaged member of society, and I don't think that's it at all. If there is something important, I'm gonna know about it because other people are talking about it, and that's usually how big change works. And for things that I do care about, I do read about them and I do look them up, and I'm always reading scientific articles and research and different things like that. I'm just choosing not to read about most of the bad stuff. So yeah, you can't even see me. What if we go like this? Ooh, I know, I'm gonna go on the swing over here, hold on. I'm just gonna chill out on the swing here. There's a kid over there on his bike doing some tricks. Hopefully you enjoyed this little chat. Sun setting, it's a beautiful evening. Sorry, it's a little bit squeaky. Oh. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that chat. I think that's gonna be it for today. I hope you had a great Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm gonna get off at 3 o'clock since I worked late today. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow, but hopefully I'll see you then. Bye.